What if I were to suggest that you play a key role in the awakening world? And that you are watching this because you have heard the call. We can start right now by opening our hearts and minds. Welcome to the awakening world.
Good evening, everyone. Happy Holy Days. I am Love Coach Scott Katamas, and welcome to the Wednesday night penultimate edition of this year's Awakening World. And we are going to have a very powerful show tonight. I had originally planned on kind of reviewing the past year and showing some videos and doing some projection of the future, and we're still going to do that. But we very spontaneously have added several wonderful guests to talk about an incredible video that's been kind of emerged in our awakening world. And so it's going to be a very participatory evening tonight. We want to hear from you. So light up the chat box. Let us know. Start off by letting us know, how were your holy days? How was your holiday season? Where are you all geographically? I also want to welcome all the people watching on Facebook. Thank you, John and Summer Raymer, for putting us out to as many as 150 Facebook groups and pages. Welcome. And you all can come on into the Zoom room by joining the Global Peace Tribe. It's easy. Just go to globalpeacetribe.com, globalpeacetribe.com, and register for the new season. And you'll get the Zoom room links for all of our shows for the next, well, all through the next 3 months of 2024. Because we have a new year about to begin. So we always start with music. All of the people in our Zoom room know that, because those are our regular friends and fans, and our house musical artist, my beloved brother. Turning it over to you, Omashar.
Namaste and welcome, everybody. What a beautiful night. I hope you had a lovely whatever you did was it yesterday or the day before? It seems so long.
2 days already, yeah.
And that was 2 days, holy smoke. And belated happy birthday, Scott. I know no one else ever wished you a happy birthday, so there it is. At least you got one person loving you. And sorry, British humor is kicking in now. So here we go. What more can I be than what I am? Though it's taken some time to clear these clouds from my eyes. So open your heart and dance along. I'm thinking it's time to stop that same old song. I've come alive, so hear me now. I am in love with the world around me, and I will hold her in my arms. I left her with my dreaming. La da da da. I left her with my dreaming. La da da da. I left her with my dreaming. Ba da da da. So don't try to hold me to what I was. I've traveled through time to see this day arise. The love that I am is here for you. So open the door and let the sun shine in. I've come alive, so hear me now. I am in love with the world around me, and I will hold her in my arms and lift her in my dreaming. Ba-da-da-da. I left her with my dreaming. Ba-da-da-da. I left her with my dreaming. Ba-da-da-da. So open the door and let the sun shine in. I've come alive, so hear me now. I am in love with the world around me, and I will hold her in my arms and lift her with my dreaming. Ba-da-da-da. And lift her with my dreaming. Ba-da-da-da. And lift her with my dreaming. Ba-da-da-da. What more can I be than what I am?
Thank you so much, beloved Omashar. And I want people to be reassured. I actually received a lot of birthday greetings. I was not lacking in birthday greetings.
Yes, I have to watch it. I got, we had such a wonderful pre-organization meeting for this show. I got a little high, and I get a bit British in that highness.
Right. I'll just call you Your Highness.
That's right. And anyway, that's a throwback. Love you, Scott. See you in a bit.
All right, see you soon. So in a moment, I'm going to turn it over to a new friend. I just met her a few minutes ago. Her name is Mary, and she's from the Tiuna Foundation. And she and her colleague Anna and Ayada, by the way, I want to thank Ayada. I'm going to put you on camera for a moment. She is who we've been corresponding this week about this video you're all about to watch. Some of you have probably already seen it before. So let's all twinkle Ayada. She brought on her friends, Mary and Anna, and they're going to tell us a little bit about this video before we watch it, and I guess lead a meditation to help us prepare for it. So it's my pleasure to turn it over to you, Mary. Welcome to the Awakening World.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. So happy to be here. And yes, thank you, Ayata, for bringing us all together. And I'm grateful for Anna to be here as well. I'm grateful that she could make it. And she'll later share a story that she's a conversation that she had with one of the mamas that we work with earlier today. I wanted to put us in the space of where we might be if we were Tayuna. So with the child's mind, Tayuna means the thinker of clear thoughts. And it was actually a spiritual father in the tradition. The Sierra Nevada has 4 families. And Tayuna is actually also a city called the Lost City. It's not really called the Lost City, but it's a very important sacred site to the people that we work with. And so I think what I'd like to do first is say that when we meet in communion, we often enter sacred space. So before we start this meditation, and I'm just sort of going right there, so I'm not doing a lot of talking before we start, and video will be the time for us to deepen into the conversation. But we would always make a clockwise turn. So I'm gonna actually ask you if you wouldn't mind getting up out of your seat again and just making a clockwise turn to just make a physical connection to that entering sacred space concept. And then we just sit back down again. Thank you. So within the cultures that I work with, we only meditate outside, or sometimes we'll meditate in the Konkora, which is the temple. For all the families, the 4 families that we work with, the Konkora is the temple. It's like a little kind of teepee-ish site, I guess. It was would be the closest in North America that we would have to that concept, but not as tall, with a fire in the middle and a dirt floor. And so other than that, we really only meditate outside. So what I'm going to do with you tonight is bring you into the present moment within yourself. And then we're going to send a bit of ourselves out into the world. The Tayuna say out into nature. The Tayuna say that when you are thinking about different things, when you have something that you're doing at work, or something that you're focusing on, or a relationship, or somewhere that you've just been, then you're really putting your energy out to that space. So first, we're going to bring ourselves back here. And then we're going to take a little bit of ourselves out into what we call nature. We're nature, right? Everything is nature. But in North America, we tend to kind of separate it, which is one of our dilemmas, which is why this video might have hit people so hard. They might not feel 100% connected to, I don't know about within this group, but generally speaking, and speaking on a sense of a Western sensibility, then we can be kind of disconnected from nature. And in the traditional, like most of the first peoples, cultures, we connect with nature to connect to the creator. That's how we do it. We talk to a tree, or just look up at the sky, or so on. So anyway, we'll get started. I just wanted to give you the basic kind of idea. So if you would, close your eyes and just become aware of your breath. So you're not changing anything, not efforting, just noticing your body's involuntary system of breath. Is your breath deep? Is it shallow? Compassionately witnessing, no judgment at all. There is no right breath. There is your breath. Spend a moment simply breathing, or simply being aware of your breath, as we're always breathing. And very soon, in this way, you'll become aware of your secondary system, involuntary system, your heartbeat. You might feel it as a pulsing. You might feel the blood moving throughout your body. You might simply hear, or you might imagine. And maybe With some people, it might help to put your finger on your pulse if you can do neither of those things. It's just to bring your awareness to your being. Into the symphony of our own breath and our heartbeats. We're going to add our thoughts. And they may be running right now. They may be sort of running like a train. And that is absolutely fine. And just noticing in the same way we are noticing and compassionately witnessing our breath. We're noticing and compassionately witnessing our thoughts. And just seeing what arises. And to all those pieces, to the breath, to the heartbeat, to the observing, the thoughts floating by like clouds in the sky. We're going to add the idea of bringing ourselves, we might be already there, but bringing ourselves to this moment. So wherever we have energy out in the world, in our relationships, in our projects, in our ideas and our inspirations, I'm going to gather it. Sometimes it's nice to feel this spot between the bottom of your skull and the top of your cervical spine. What a lot of shamans call the occiput. And say that it's where your energy enters and leaves your body, is this spot. We can visualize looking at it if you're a visual person. You can visualize looking at the back of your head. It's as if you're looking at that spot at the back of your head. You could touch it, you could rub it, which is what I'm doing right now with my eyes closed, just rubbing that spot, bringing myself all present, all here. A little more, because we have the breath, we have the heartbeat, we have our thoughts, and we have the physicality of our bodies. And as we've brought ourselves back to the present moment, or here to the present moment, our thoughts might be a little quieter. And we really set the intention that we are all here. We're all here together, our hearts connected on the call. And we're all physically in our chairs at the same time, or maybe lying down or standing up, however our bodies might be placed. But we're all present to this moment together. And then, as the people of the heart of the world, the families that we work with, one of the families that is so up right now for the film we're about to see, the Kogi, the warriors of the heart of the world, a 4-mile-high mountain from snowy peaks to the Caribbean Sea in what we call Colombia. In the heart of the world, as they do from inside, whenever they're inside, send a piece of themselves outside for meditation. So find a tree, place you're familiar with, or a rock, mountain. And another idea is to become that tree, that mountain, the waters. Perhaps you're near a river, or in a river. Just find some place to settle where you can perhaps hear the leaves rustling in the trees. You can see the moonlight glistening on the water, depending where you are in the world, maybe the sunlight. And settle a piece of yourself, some of your thoughts in this place. And notice the multidimensionality of your being in this moment. You have your breath in your body, in the chair, and your heartbeat. You have your thoughts floating by like clouds. And you have your connection with the Creator through a rock, tree, a mountain, the earth herself. Your self-effulgent sun, maybe relating to the sun of this world, of this planet, however it's occurring for you. And feel the blood in your body moving as a body of water. That's all the bodies of water. Within the Kogaba culture, there's a different name and a different energy for each and every body of water. There are grandmother waters, mother waters, daughter waters, even male waters. And each body of water has a song. So I'm going to give everyone a moment that you might hear the rhythm of your blood in your body, that you might also hear a song from the waters. The song of the waters, flow of the breath, rhythm of the heartbeat. Perhaps you're leaning against a tree, or you've become a tree, and you can feel your roots sinking into the mother, sinking into Mother Earth. We are approximately 98% soil ourselves, our bodies. Our soil to the soil that the tree is rooted in, to your own roots, going deep into the earth. And perhaps at some point in the evening, we'll discuss pagamento, which is the sacred service. Really, it's the way of life, of communicating with nature, that the Kogi do, that the other cultures of the mountain, the Sierra Nevada de Santa Marta, so-called, Gonawindua and Kogaba. A practice that they do called pagamento, a practice of forgiveness, a practice of love for the mother, for all the spiritual mothers and fathers, of all the plants and animals and energies, of the wind, of the waters, the fire, and the earth. We often send nourishment from ourselves, from this vast glory of our self-effulgent suns. We send some of that warmth to the mother. And so perhaps like a tree with its roots its root system connecting to other root systems of other trees, connecting to mycelium. The mycelium in our own bodies can communicate with the soil. And through this network, through the trees, through the mycelium, in this moment, send the energy of gold from our hearts. One of the things that's not mentioned in the film we're about to see is exactly what the medicine of the mother is. And one of the main medicines of the mother is gold. And so a lot of it has been mined and taken for personal pleasure. Let's compassionately witness that that's been done. We're not here to judge. There is no punishment within the Kogaba culture. But let's replace this gold etherically from our self-effulgent sun of our hearts into the neural network of the mother through the roots of the trees, through the mycelium. And imagine that this beautiful, warm light, nourishing and pure, is replacing the gold that was taken from the mother. That she is feeling a wash of grace, cleansing and healing, the energy of gold, so powerful in divination, with a song of its own. And as we watch this film tonight, let's remember that there's one moment for the culture honored in this film. There's ever only one moment. And in that moment is absolute possibility and absolute freedom. So as we gather that piece of us that has become a mountain or a tree or a rock or part of a river, an ocean, a lake, a spring. So we gather that piece back to us and feel that connection through our blood to the water, through our hearts to the stars, to the sun, through the earth to our flesh, our bones, organs, and through the ethers, the air that we breathe and the rhythm that we breathe. Bless this joyous opportunity for us all to gather together in love for the mother, in love for each other, in love for all that is. When you're ready, you could open your eyes slowly.
Thank you very, very much, Mary. Thank you for that beautiful meditation.
Thank you.
And I'm going to just go right into playing this video. Again, everybody, it's I want to preface by saying it's very passionate and it is a perspective. I'm not presenting this as any kind of a sacred holy truth. I think there are many, many truths in this big, vast world of ours, but it's a powerful video that has impacted many people. And then we're going to hear what Luciana and Anna and Mary and some of you might have to say about what it stirs within. So with no further ado, here we go. Oops. I'm not sure why it's not playing. It started. I've got it downloaded. Well, now that's interesting. That doesn't happen too often. So I'm going to try again. And let's try this.
I am the mother. I am in the heart of the universe. Throughout all of time, I have never suffered from such heat or exhaustion. I have endured for the last 1,000 years. Since that time, my natural connection points, my rivers, reservoirs, and internal waterways across all continents have been obstructed and are full of pollution. I cannot cleanse or recuperate. In December of 2023, I will start to rise and move and turn, sending this message out to all my children around the world. The storms, the earthquakes, the hurricanes, and the rise of the ocean will come. If the governments, the sultans, the princes, presidents, and kings of the world do not listen and act, in 2 years' time, only 30% of the earth will remain. I am the mother. I have always endured despite arrows being put in my eyes and in my body. I am not seeking to defend myself. I remain calm. But now, I must recuperate. There are 2 ways for me to heal. The first, I could take the law of nature into my own hands. This way, I will go in search of my medicine so I can cure my body, heal my energies, and all that I'm suffering from. There will be great changes upon the earth. You will feel me recovering. You will feel me moving. I will not do this to cause harm to you. It will mean I am recuperating my body. Or the second way. All my children will make the healing happen for me, so I will not need to do it myself. I will put my older children in charge of
Going to go back on. Here we are. Scott, let's have a look.
So my internet went out for a few moments. Am I back
Yeah,
on?
the video froze completely and about 2 minutes ago, and then we need to start at about.
Okay, here. Show me where it was. Did you see this yet? I could take the law of nature into my own hands. Can you hear me? Hmm.